Hello. Good morning. Good afternoon. Happy. Oh, I gotta switch my account. Hang on. Happy Monday. Let me see. Just trying to get the Google Meetings figured out here. Okay. Sweet. All right. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello. Sweet. Yeah, we'll get a couple more people here and we'll get started. But as I was saying, happy Monday. Hopefully, I didn't say happy Sunday. I might have, though. You never know at this at this point.
I don't know what day it is, so I feel
Yeah,
it.
it's really it's anybody's guess. All right. Yeah, so we've got a little body weight workout today. This is going to be actually relatively low impact. I've been trying to make my workouts, especially because it's a strength day too on the Matrix, I've been trying to make them a little less high impact. I feel like we're jumping a lot, which is totally fine. But I think it's nice to slow things down a little bit too and work on more of like the slow, controlled muscle stuff. So that's what we're doing today. If you find that your joints are hurting at all too, you can always sub out some different stuff. Hey Dustin. Sub out some different stuff here that I will let you know. But yeah, otherwise go ahead and get started on that warm up. And if you guys have any questions, type them, ask them out loud if you're in the Google Hangouts. And yeah, let's get it going. I gotta find my camera spot here. I never really know where it's at. Keep in touch. Yeah, my single leg balance has been so bad recently. My legs are sore. And remember too, when you use single leg kicks here, they're trying to keep the hip pointed down towards the floor when you're coming back into that deadlift, that single leg deadlift. Cool. All right, I'm gonna do some down. Ah, it feels so freaky. All right, that's probably it for my warm up. Y'all are still warming up? No worries. You can keep moving as I am talking. Yeah, so like I was saying, we got our body weight workout today. It's definitely going to be a quad, glute, shoulder focus today with, of course, a little bit of core at the end. So we've got 10 squat shuffles to start off with. So the squat shuffles are you just staying in this nice low shuffle, squat, staying nice and low here and just stepping out and coming back. So we've got 10 of those, so just staying nice and low the whole time. If you wanted to make these more high impact, more like jumping, you could probably do some squat taps. We do have frog hops at the very end though, but if you wanted to do like a faster shuffle, if you have like a bigger room down and back, totally fine. If you want to do some squat taps, you could just tap down and shuffle instead of shuffling if you wanted to. So after that squat shuffle, we're heading right into low step back. So you're staying in this low position. You might want to seat your legs in a little bit closer. You're just coming back and tapping your knee down nice and slow. So essentially, we're doing like a very small, condensed lunge. 8 per side. That should get pretty spicy. After the lunge, we're making our way into a high plank. Up nicely so you guys can see. We're doing plank M's. So what that means is we're going to lift our leg up like an arch and come back in and the other leg follows. So you should be feeling that in the hamstrings and the glutes. If your wrists are not feeling that or don't like that, you can come into a forearm plank. You can also just hold a regular plank for as long as I'm doing the plank M's. If you'd rather focus on holding like an active hard style plank, get a little more core in. Right after those plank M's, we're staying up on our hands there for 6 push-ups. So those ones, I want you to have a 3-second down count. If you know that push-ups are kind of your jam and you're like 2 seconds down, not a big deal, but I want you to try to go for 5 seconds, or alternatively, 3 seconds down, pause for 2 seconds at the bottom, and then push yourself up. I'll be modifying for my knees since push-ups are not my jam. So with the push-ups, have the hands under the shoulders here. You're going to come down for a 3 count. So 1, 2, 3. You're going to hang on the bottom and then push back up. So kind of your call there for hanging out at the bottom as long as feels necessary for you. So for example, if the push-ups are feeling easy, right, then I want you doing that nice long 2 to 3 second hold at the bottom. If push-ups are feeling challenging, maybe you just do a little brief pause and move yourself back up. And then finally, frog hops. Honestly, they're pretty dumb, but I feel like if I'm doing them, and no one can see me except for you guys, so it's fine. What you're gonna do is you're gonna come down, both hands touch the floor, and you just jump up. So it's essentially a squat jump, but you don't get to use your arms, and you have to go a little bit lower because you have to touch the floor. So you can go ahead and laugh at me as you're doing them, or as I'm doing them, and I will laugh at you as you're doing them, even though I can't see you. Sweet, so that is the body weight workout. We're gonna do 5 rounds of that, and then 3 rounds of core at the end. It should be pretty quick core. Just wanted you to feel a little extra burn in the midsection, but yeah, any questions at all, go ahead and type them, ask them. I'm going to grab some water really quickly. I'll be back. I also forgot to mention, if the frog hops are like killing your knees when you're doing them, you can just swap them for regular squats if you don't want to do jumping, or you can swap them for some other sort of jumping movement that feels more accessible or better to your knees. I essentially just want your heart rate getting up for the last part of it, so pick whatever movement feels most accessible to your joints. All right, we're hydrated. Cheers. I'm going to turn up the music here and get started on the workout. Yeah, woo! All right, so we are starting with those squat shuffles. So nice and low, we got 10. And after that, going right into those low tap backs. Watch that front knee, make sure it's not going over your toe. This is 8, I'm switching sides. Again, we are staying low here. Weight in the heel. Ooh. Bring it down for plank M's. I'll go sideways so you guys can see me. If you notice I'm cheating, it means if I'm back here in my plank, call me out. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. Something to think about here too is not dumping into your low back, so really using your glute to pick up your leg. I think I have 2 more. All right, we're into those 6 push-ups, 3 seconds on the way down. Let's get it. Last one. Oh, that was 6. All right, we got those frog hops. Enjoy. Woo. All right, first round. Done. How are we doing? How's everything feeling? Someone say you have a question?
No, I just said so far so good.
Oh, cool. Sorry, I'm hearing music in the background too, so.
No worries.
All right, round 2. Let's get it. And if you have a band too hanging around, you could definitely add a band into these. Into a couple of these, honestly. Yeah, I think this was more than 10 stepbacks. And that's 8. Woohoo! Switching sides. Quads are burning. That was 8. Come down here for those plank M's. I'll show you them from the forearms this time in case you're modifying. Can't believe that was 20. I could have just counted that wrong. 6 push-ups. 1, 2, 3. Back up. Make sure too in those push-ups, you're pulling those arms down and back like an arrow. Don't let your arms shoot out to the sides, right? Pull them down, pull them back. Try to keep the hands chest level. Got one more. All right, that was my 6 frog hops. Get it, get it. That was 10. That was round 2. I'm really hoping, so Facebook takes like a screen cap for the video. I'm really hoping it's just me like up in the air with a frog jump. Nothing's gonna look better, I don't think. All right, round 3. That was 10. This is 8. Oh, my quad, it's on fire. And that is 8. Ooh. Head into those M planks, plank M's. Don't be afraid too if your M's aren't like capital M's. You know, if they're little lowercase M's, you're still killing it. All right, push-ups. Yeah. Another way you can modify too is what I'm doing right now, is starting from the toes and at the bottom after your second hold, dropping to the knees and pushing back up off the ground. So that's also a totally valid option if you would like to try it out. That was 6. 10 frog hops. That was 10. We got 2 more rounds of that. And again, you can make it as many rounds as you want to. I'll be posting a picture of the board after this, so if you guys want to keep going, keep cruising, I definitely won't stop you. All right, round 4. Let's get it. We got squat shuffles coming up. So I think for this one, I may double my reps for the squat shuffle. Just to spice things up a little bit. You definitely don't have to. You can stick it at 10. But if you're feeling spicy, want to hit 20 with me, then stick with me here. And that's 20. Hopefully it stays to the side probably. That was 8. Switching sides. That's 8. Ooh. Coming down. Plank ends. Remember, lowercase m's are okay. I really try to squeeze your glute when you're starting your movement there. All right. Push-ups. That's 2. 3. Woo. 4. 5. And 6. All right. Frog jumps. That round felt a little spicier than the last one. Good thing we only have one more. I'm gonna take a little walk and shake out my legs. Feel free to start in your last round if you're ready to get it going. My legs are burning, so I'm gonna move them for a second. I'm back, feeling better than ever. We've got one more round of that, and then a couple rounds of core. I may add in an extra move to the core, I think. Yeah, I think I will. Just to get a little extra burn. It won't be anything too crazy. Just to put a little emphasis on the glute work today, since we're hitting some legs, some low impact legs, some LIL, if you will. That probably won't catch on, but you know, we can try. All right, we got 10 each side, squat shuffles. I'm gonna hit 20 again. I just said that 10 each side, 20 total. If you want to stick with just 10, that's cool. We're chilling. Let's get it. Hair on me. Slip that up later. That was 20. I'll turn this side again so you guys can see. That was 8. Switching sides. Well, that was our last 8 there. Bring it down to the floor for some plank M's. That was 20. We're hitting down push-ups. 3 seconds down. Try to add an extra second at the bottom if you can this time. It's our last round. It's only 6. Go a little bit slower. If that means you need to modify, that's fine. Modify. Make it happen. was 10. Oh. All right, we are done with that excuse me, hiccup, of that body weight workout. We've got core coming up. I'll catch my breath for a second, let you guys catch yours, catch up. Do you ever get random workout hiccups? Just me? It's probably because I like chug my water. All right, so hopefully y'all are caught up. If you're not, keep moving. Pay attention to what I'm doing. We've got 3 rounds of core. It's going to be 10, 20, 30, 10. So we got 10 hollow rocks. So for those ones, you're going to come onto your back here. Okay. Scoot this way. So you're going to come onto the back. You're going to have a nice, long, hollow body here. So what you're going to do is come all the way down, have those hands out. And it is just like the smallest little rocking motion. Your body should pretty much stay as still as it can while you're keeping yourself moving. So, a couple ways to do that. You can kind of use your arms a little bit. I'm not meaning like throwing your arms like up over here, but more like just kind of throwing, like almost like you have a beach ball in your hands and you're like kind of tossing it to somebody with just your hands. Another way, of course, you can totally modify for these hollow rocks. You can pull your knees over the hips, and then from there, use the momentum from your arms, so kind of crunching in to send your heels to the floor. But really try to keep your body still for the most part. So if you can hold your midsection really still during those hollow rocks. 10 of those, then 20 swimmers. So you're just going to flip over from there. They give you 20 swimmers. So I like to do it by counting opposite arm, opposite leg. If you just want to go like this for 20 seconds and just count like that, that's totally fine too. Your call. 30 mountain climbers. You should know the drill with these ones by now. I've been doing a lot of them lately. Have the shoulders over the wrist. Bring those feet up. Then bring the knees towards the chest. Try to notice too. I notice myself doing this as well. I'll start to float away. Meaning like I'll start up here, and then as the mountain climbers keep going, I start to float away from my hands a little bit. If you notice you're floating away from your hands, bring those shoulders back over. You're definitely going to notice a difference in the core and then the hip flexors. And then the fire hydrants. We'll just stay here. And just like a dog peeing on a fire hydrant, right? You're just going to kick your knee out. Try not to let yourself jump into, I don't know if you can see this from here. So if I'm on my hip knees here, and I dip to the side, I'm going to start doing them, I'm kind of cheating. So I want to try to keep my hips relatively centered here so that you can really feel the glute working. But also be mindful that you're not jumping into the low back, right? So kind of tuck the spine down a little bit, sort of protecting your low back here. That's my spiel on fire hydrants. Yeah, so any questions? Cool. Let's get started. 3 rounds of core, and then I will lead you guys through some stretching and get you out of here. We're back to life, off the computer. Let's start some hollow rocks. That was 10. Hopefully you guys can see me. Hopefully I'm not rocking away. Swimmers. With the swimmers too, try to make sure that you're pressing your hips into the floor, especially if you start to notice your low back hurting. Kind of try to tuck the hips underneath and actively press the hips into the floor as you're doing your swimmers. So try to save that low back there, and don't feel like your back legs have to come off the floor so far. If it's hurting your low back, maybe they come off a little bit. Okay, pretty sure that was close to 20. At least count when I chat with you guys. Shoulders over the wrists. Mountain climbers. That was 30. Let's get those fire hydrants. Check in with your hips. Make sure they're that right leg and left leg. That was 10. We got 2 more rounds of that. Let's eat it. That's 10. Floaters. So 20. Mountain climbers. We'll face the eye, guys, and see the floor. That was 10 or 30. That was my last 10. Fire hydrants. Try to keep your core tight too with those. Don't just let everything relax. Pull the belly button in towards the spine. And that's 10. We got one more round of our core here. We're almost there. All right, last set of hollow rocks. It's probably a good sound for everyone. Over. That was 20. Get those mountain climbers. Last set, best set. That was my 30. Last set for those fire hydrants. That was my last one. All right, y'all. We are finished. Excellent work. Whew. So stick around here if you want to get some stretching in. I'll probably be grabbing a pair of blocks again. I've been really into using the blocks lately to help me stretch. I'm gonna turn the music. The music out lately. I've been really into using blocks and props to help stretch my hips. I feel like especially because I've been sitting more often, stretching less for sure, because I'm not stretching with you guys in classes, and just kind of overall being sedentary or kind of like crunched forward. You're welcome, Nancy. I have been neglecting my hips. So we're gonna stretch our hips is the long story short there. So if you have a blanket or a pillow, that's a good option there. You can also, if you have blocks at home, definitely grab those. I would probably grab, let's grab one or two of those, depending on what you have. I'm gonna grab some. All right, I got my blocks. Here they are. You're welcome, Noah. Have a good day. All right, so I got my blocks. We are going to start in a forward fold. You can do this block / propless if you want to. I'll be using blocks just because I think it's nice, and I have them. So let's scoot this back a little bit so I can kind of, okay, that should be good. I'll go this way. Yeah, so what you're gonna do, take your blocks, have a little bend in the knees here. You don't wanna lock out the knees, like especially I definitely am prone to doing that, so be mindful of your knees, right? Have a little bend in them, send those hips back. Whew. Bring those hands to either a rolled up blanket, you can bring them to the floor. If you don't have any props too, just make sure the hands are touching something, whether it's the shins, whether it's the tops of the feet, maybe it's your fingertips on the floor. Just give yourself something here you can kind of anchor to a little bit. You kind of let your head hang, grab your elbows here, do some head circles, shake the head no, not the head yes, just have that spine start to relax. We're going to come into a down dog here. So I'm going to be doing these with my blocks. If you have blocks, I would highly recommend trying your down dog with blocks. I think you may be pleasantly surprised at how much more length you can get into your body. Yeah, we're stretching here. So for your down dog, just regular down dog off the blocks there, we're just gonna lift our right leg, and we're gonna shift forward and get that right foot outside of the right hand and drop the back knee. So from here, if you don't have any blocks, you can just totally chill here. If you do have a prop that you can put your hands up on, I highly encourage you to raise your hands on something so that you can kind of bring your chest up and get a little more length into your body. As your right foot is forward here, please if you're tapping my right foot, you can. My right foot down here is forward. That means my right hip is kind of shot forward too. So what I want to try to do is pull the right hip down and back and roll the left hip down towards the floor. And you can play around with this. Those cues might not necessarily translate for you. So just kind of play around with your hips. Try to get the left hip forward and the right hip back so they're in line. You'll know when you get there. You're like, oh, there's my hip flexor. Try not to grimace as well, or make funny faces. I was always told in my yoga classes to keep a nice neutral face, but I feel like that's kind of impossible sometimes. But do your best. Come on, out of this, we're just going to raise that back knee and slowly take that right foot back to meet the left. Pedal those feet. I'm going to take that left leg this time, bring it outside of the left hand, and drop the back knee. So again, same thing here. We're trying to take that left hip down and back and roll this right hip down and forward. And try to keep that chest tall. Bring that back knee back up. right. Walk those feet towards the hands. Hang out here for a second. Start to roll one vertebrae at a time all the way up. Deep breath in. Roll out those shoulders. We're not quite done yet. We've got my favorite, the Malasana squat. That just means a nice wide deep squat here. If you have your blanket nearby, this is a good time to roll it. I'm covered in hair right now. This is a good time to roll up the blanket and put it underneath your heels, or take a pillow and put it underneath your heels. So the toes point out, nice wide squat here, and you just drop down and you hang out. So yeah, you can kind of push your knees out with your elbows there. Clasp your hands together. Place your hands together. You can rock side to side here. This is a really good way to mobilize your hips. And if you find this is uncomfortable, guess what? You should be doing this more often. You kind of lean to one side so you can get a little calf stretch in. So if you are trying to get that calf stretch in, be super mindful that your heels, I'm leaning to the left right now. So if I'm leaning to my left heel should be down on the floor. And I should be kind of pressing into my left knee with my left arm here, just kind of protecting me a little bit. That is a fabulous calf stretch. And then you can kind of slowly move to the other side. Cool. Same thing. Go ahead and come back up here. Shift those hips side to side. Bring it back up. That is all I have for you guys today. Thank you all for sticking around. Happy Monday. Enjoy your week. I will be here tomorrow, I think at 9:30 for the TRX workout. So yeah, see ya.